All right, so we've heard that you were involved in the Vietnam War.
That's correct.
What was your participation in the war?
I had volunteered for the draft, and I was eventually I volunteered for jump school. I ended up in the infantry, so I was one of those guys at the quote tip of the sword. We were out there directly involved with the enemy.
Did you know the events happening at home?
Yeah, and to some extent, we had Armed Forces radio and television Vietnam, and we had a what was called the Army Times was going around, and there was some other stuff. So, and you could get access to papers. We didn't pay a lot of attention to it, mostly because people were, kind of living in the moment. There was too much going on in the immediate vicinity to worry about what was going on at Woodstock and all that.
It says 74% of Vietnam veterans say they would do it again even though they knew the outcome. Are you one of those?
Yes, I think so. In fact, after I got out of the service, I put it this way, in 1970 I celebrated my survival, 71 I sobered up and got married, 72 I joined the reserves and stayed for 30 years. So I never had a lot of political sensitivities about the military. I liked it as a profession and the challenges of it, and so I try not to spend a lot of time thinking about politics.
Were you treated with honor once you got back?
No, we were. What is known is what is reported is true. What was happening is people who were against the war, either legitimately or not legitimately, held the participants accountable for it. Much different than what you see today. You can disagree with Iraq and Afghanistan, but you can't disagree. You can't take it out on the veteran, which may be a partial legacy of Vietnam, that people have come to understand that was wrong.
Let me tell you the story of a soldier named Dan. Went out to fight the good fight in South Vietnam. Went out to fight for peace, for liberty and all. Went out to fight for equality. Oh, let's go. And the war drags on. Found himself involved in a sea of blood and bones. Millions without faces, without hope and without homes. And the guns, they grew louder as they made dust out of bones that the flesh had long since left, just as the people left their homes. And the war